Oh, good morning. Off out early today, taking full advantage of this field being frozen to go over to Asda, where my daughter's got something ordered, some clothing that she's ordered. So I thought, well, it's going to be frozen. I'm halfway to actually collecting the trail cam anyway. Out early, making full advantage of this being frozen, because otherwise it would be an absolute mud fest. And to be fair, I've had my share of mud this year. I'm going to try and avoid it for the rest of the year, because these boots, they're on the way out, but I don't think they're all that good anymore. I've had to glue them, the piece that was flapping around down. But yeah, this is great walking on this. It's proper icy. It looks fantastic. I didn't even think it was going to freeze over. So I really wasn't prepared to actually do the extra. I was just going to go get the trail cam, but this is a little side quest. Go collect the trail cam. I'm going to warm up some leftovers. I've got some enchiladas I'm going to try and do. So there was some enchilada mix left over from when I did it the other day. So I froze it, thawed it out overnight, and we're going to try and do it in a mess tin. Just because, you know, the imagination boggles. It's like, well, why can't you? You know, surely you can. But we're going to bloody well try anyway. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just needs to be heated up so it can be eaten, doesn't it? And to be honest, that's going to be my breakfast. So it'll be a little bit later, because I've got to trek over there first. And on the way back, I think we're going to stop by the River Errands and do the cooking, or the heating up and the coffeeage. Depending on time, all depends on time, because I've got to be collecting my kids at 2:30 today, because they've got an optician's appointment. So yeah, got to be back for that. Got to be at the schools for then to collect. So it's all going off. Whether we get to cook out depends on how long it takes me to get there and back, which is why I've come out rather early. But as always, I always get stopped by people I know, and you know, people want to chat, and I always like talking to people. Always have done. You know, I'll talk to anyone. I don't give a shit. Doesn't even matter if you look gnarly. I look pretty gnarly myself, you know. So, oh, it's still a bit boggy here under the ice. Ooh, nice big sheet of ice there, but no, it was all right. But yeah, really enjoyed Birmingham and that. Yeah, just waffling now, as I do. But that's what this channel's about. It's all about getting out, having a chat. Even if technically I'm talking to myself until people watch it, but you know, it's kind of all that energy that builds up. It's just got to come out somewhere, hasn't it? I don't really do any sports anymore. I used to do mountain biking, but I just lost the love for it. I'd much rather don a backpack with loads of gear in it and go for a trek. Stop somewhere, have a coffee, some scran, and walk back. I think that's where I'm at these days. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Everyone to their own. Oh, I'm not walking through that. Nah. I'm going to bypass that lake. There's a bit of woodland at the side, which funnily enough we used to ride through. Now I did come through here once, further up the back there, just to scope out whether it was good for cooking. It looked all right, but the thing is, I think a lot of dog walkers walk through here, so it's not really ideal. And to be honest, neither is this, because it's absolutely bogging in here. Proper squelchy squelch. Oh, probably better on the ice. Nope. No. I've had enough of ice as well. I can bugger off. It's just been so much of it. You know, people slipping over left, right and centre. My mum's currently in hospital. I got a bit of fluid on the lungs. She's not been well for a while. She keeps getting these... let's go this way. She keeps getting this like chest infection thing. So they give her more antibiotics. possibly low level COPD from smoking for years, which is another reason why I'm glad I stopped, you know, about 8 years ago, I think it was, maybe 8 years ago, and that was for cycling, because the people I was riding with were a lot fitter than me, and they could get up the climbs, and I was struggling. I don't need them now. I was struggling quite a bit, so I ended up just, you know, plodding on behind, like wheezing and shit. So yeah, I just ended up giving up, and I don't miss it. I mean, sometimes when I've had a couple of beers and I get the smell of a cigarette, I'm like, but I know it's just going to make me feel sick, you know. So yeah. Anyway, I'm waffling. So that's what we're doing anyway. Just wanna. Shit! I did not even see that as ice then. Might be going down hard. I saw a follower, well, subscribe to a guy called Outdoor Dano, or Dano Outdoors. Can't remember which one now. Canadian chap. Sound as though goes out wild camping, stealth camping, hiking as well. And he was doing this hike in the snow. And oh my gosh, man, he went down. And it looked hard. It looked like he went down hard. I mean, he carried on. Bless him. You know, like, take my hat off to him for carrying on. But Jesus, man, when you're that far away from any help, you know, it makes the mind tick over. Like, have you got what you need to wait for a rescue? But yeah, he normally seems pretty equipped, to be honest. And he is a nice chap. Well, I've never met him, obviously, but he's got a nice persona, nice personality when you watch his videos. He's always having a laugh. He's able to laugh at himself as well, which I think is very, very important. I'm waffling now, and I've got a bit of a trek ahead of me. So I'll show you where I'm going. Right down to the bottom of this track. Dune there. And then it turns right at the bottom, and we then go over towards the Errands River. So let's see if we can get a bit of footage, low down, sped up, to get this path out of the way, and I'll bring you back after I've been into the shop. Okay, so that's us down at the bottom now. I mean, look at all this. This is like, all the bushes are frozen. Didn't realise how much of a frost we were going to have. It looks amazing. There's like a bit of a fog going over the edge there. I don't know if you can see that further down. No, I don't think the camera picks it up. But yeah, it looks very enchanted around here, is a word I'd use at the moment. It's extremely frosty. Everything's covered. And I think if I'm out here long enough, my beard might be as well, because I'm collecting moisture. Oh, shit. Guess what I forgot? I forgot the bloody water for the coffee. I literally just thought when I was drinking the water off my moustache, I forgot to pack the water. I always forget something. And to be honest, I packed most of this stuff last night, and I put a couple of the important bits on the table near the bag so that I could just lob it in, knowing that I got it. Some of it was in the fridge, but the water I could have packed last night, so I'm going to have to buy a bottle of water. We do say it like that as well, don't we? Bottle of water. We bloody do. Oh well. But yeah, I mean, just look at this. This is fantastic. Frozen berries of the hawthorn. You can eat them berries, you know. You can make them into like patties, fry them off. I think it's a lot of ball ache to process them though, because you got to like get rid of all the casings. I'm sure you could eat the casings, I'm not sure. Probably wouldn't want to risk it just in case, but if you're going to eat anything while you're out and about, make sure you know what it is, especially mushrooms. You misjudge one of them and you're going to be in for a rough time. Potentially unalived. Which is why outdoor knowledge is great. Now, I've learnt loads from watching Ray Mears years ago. The chap that used to be with Ray Mears, the oldish looking bloke with the glasses, I'm sure he had glasses, and he'd be there and he'd nibble on everything. He'd be like, Used to really like watching them guys. Bush Tucker or whatever it was, the show that he used to do. And I'll show you where I plan to go in a bit on the way back. I sat there and had a coffee not too long ago. I mean, it's not all that picturesque, but here there's a little spot where I should be able to set up and get some enchiladas sorted out, cooked, or reheated, should I say. I do need to re-explore down there as well, because I did set up down there once and it was all right. But I think I can go further into the woodland than I went in. Anyway, I am pure waffling now, which is what I do. So deal with it. But anyway, I'm going to bring you back once we're just getting set up over there. I've got to go over a train bridge now. I'd rather do that with two hands, just in case it's iced over. And I'll bring you back when we're ready to chat some more shit. Right, so my phone's on charge at the moment because we are dying. So I'm going to be coming down this bank here without dying, hopefully. Oh, would you look at the sun through my ginger beard? Beautiful. Yeah, and this is going to be us. I'm going to be setting up here next to the River Errands. We're not particularly out of sight from people, but I'm not bothered about that. I'm going to set you guys up here. I'm going to be cooking over there. Well, cooking, heating up and all that jazz. But yeah, let's get this set up, so to speak, and hopefully I can get the Errands in the background. Hopefully. Yo, what's popping, peoples? Right, we're here, we're set up. I've got some water boiling for some coffee. I'm going to be doing some enchiladas, or reheating some enchilada mix and trying to kind of bake them in the mess tin. I bought some peanuts to put in the bird feeder when we go back and get the camera, because that's what should actually be in there. And there's a robin up here singing his flipping heart out. He's well happy. I've thrown him down some peanuts. He's not come for them yet though, but you know, all in good time. All in good time. So this is the River Errands. But I'm going to put my jacket on before I do get cold, because now the sweat has evaporated. I'm pretty sure this is going to be, oh, it's freezing to put back on. We'll soon warm back up though, I'm sure. I'm bloody counting on it. Don't need anything else from the bag at the moment. So got a nice little spot here by the Errands. It is noisy. There's a train yard that goes by there. I'm getting dripped on as well. It's flipping cold. It's like 0 degrees. As I say, I took full advantage of getting over the fields to come and collect my daughter's package today. We're using the Trangia Mini to heat up the water, and I'm possibly going to be using it to heat up the enchilada mix as well. Looking at it, it should fit in there, because then that means I don't have to heat it up in the mess tin, and I can literally just use this for baking them off with. It's going to be reheated and cooked anyway. It's just to get a heat through the whole of the enchiladas. Now, I've not tried this before. It might not sodding work. In theory, now I say this a lot, but in theory it should work. But the only problem I think I might have is my wraps are rather large. aren't they? But we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. There is always a way. I made up a little bit of like a mixture to place on top. I probably could actually just use some of the excess sauce from this to place on top, because there's quite a lot there. But we'll see. First things first, we're going to get a sodding coffee on the go. I've only had 1 cup of coffee today, and it was rushed, so we're going to have one that's rushed but not as rushed. So let's start off by getting some coffee in there. It's just what's it called, instant coffee. It's what I have, so it is what I will use. Couldn't get any of the Taylor's bags. They're quite nice, they are, the Taylor's bags. Water level's up quite high. It's not usually as far up as here. I mean, there's a puddle down there, you probably can't see it, but it shows that the water level's been even higher than that, which isn't surprising once we've had all the snow melt. I might have to sit on this bag, you know, because my arse is getting numb. And it's not about having a numb arse. Yeah, so we're going to be testing out the gas again. Had issues with it last time when it was cold. I want to see whether we have the same issues, or whether it was literally just that one time it just decided it was too cold and it didn't like it. The canister is cold. It's not been wrapped up in anything special other than that. And before I came out here, it would have been kept at room temperature, ish, around 18 degrees, depending where you are. Or depending who you are, depends on what your room temperature is, I suppose, as well. I just got to check that that's lit. It seems to be doing, but I can't see the flame. Yeah, we are all right. So yeah, using the mini and the triangle today. I didn't need to carry both, but the bag was kind of empty because I wasn't carrying a great deal. It's just nice. I mean, there is a footpath that goes over a bridge there, so you know, I'm not like hidden away, but I can't see anyone coming to bother me. There might be a dog come and have a good old sniff around, but nothing too bad. Just sitting by water, I find it really, really relaxing. The way it swells, and you know, wouldn't want to go in there though, because I can imagine that that is freezing cold. Bloody cold. It's supposed to warm up a little bit as well. Let's just pause this while I'm sat still. Current temperature. So yeah, it's a bit warmer now, it's 1 degree. Which is better than 0, for sure. Right, I think that is the boil. Hallelujah. Blooming is. Right. Let's throw most of it over there. That can go down on there. Looks like this fishing line laying on the ground there. It's not too good, is it? Oh, I remember now that that doesn't have the groove, does it? To sit it, to lock in. Only the pan does. Anyway. Again, just a little side quest. Waffle, waffle, waffle. Just to get out. Oh, Mr. Robbins come to see about them peanuts now. They must struggle, you know. And I don't want to like feed them too much, because it kind of takes away their natural ability to hunt, or to, not to hunt for robins per se, but you know, to forage and collect the seeds themselves. But I don't think there's any harm giving them a little bit of help. Oh my life, that's lovely. Just to warm my sodding hands up. It's a bit too hot to drink, but right, let's see about this enchilada mix going in here. Oh shit, that's a bit too heavy. Can't actually grab it with the grabber. Oh mate, that was actually way too heavy. Okay, so it is going in the mess tin and we're going on the gas. What a tit. But you know what, I tried it and it failed. I thought I could get away with it, but no. Right, so I need that out of my way a bit as well, I think. We don't want that near it. That's been extinguished. Oh my life, guys. Probably gonna have to like clean the mess tin out after. Otherwise it's just gonna be welded to it, isn't it? But we may end up taking the gas thing out of here anyway. You know? Depending on how well it works or how... Depending if it works, really, isn't it? That's alright to touch. Get in there. Bit more extra washing that I didn't need, but you know, such is life. I'll move my coffee out. I was kind of hoping to have them both going, but you know, now I've actually put this in here, I could have actually had it going, couldn't I? Could have had them both going and I could have been eating by now as well as having a coffee. So yeah, this is literally like a little test to see what this does again, because it all froze up last time and I was unable to finish what I was cooking with it. Luckily, I had one of the alcohol burners, spirit burners with me in my bag, left over from when I bought a spare one in case Reg wanted to warm his hands up, because you know, it's hard in the winter, man. This is the first time I've done this in the winter. I've never winter camped or anything, so I'm not really used to being out in it for so long. Hence why I've got trousers on as well. Normally I'm shorts all year round. Morning walk, shorts. Evening walk, shorts. Sat out in the cold, cooking, waffling on. No. We ain't having no shorts for that, mate. We are wearing trousers and shorts underneath. The cold just pierces you when you sat still. So all we're going to do is make sure that this is fully heated up all the way through. Make sure the chicken's nice and hot. We'll give it a quick rinse out with some water, which I had to purchase because I'm a professional. No, I've had to do it before. I mean, I went to Woollerton Park and I cooked a beef stroganoff with one of those Simply Cook kits, and mate, the food was amazing, but it cost me £8 in water because I'd forgot my water. So not going to be cooking potatoes without water, are you? It is cold, I'm not going to deny that, but it's not like an unbearable cold, you know? Like there's literally no wind. When I set up the Mini a minute ago, I didn't even put the surround around it. I didn't even bother putting the windshield up because I just thought to myself, you know what, it's going to be all right. And it is. There's literally no breeze. Now I'm keeping hold of this because I don't want it to fall off. Because if it does, that's my food gone, man. And I'm going to be swearing. And again, I do apologise for everyone who saw the live the other day at the weekend. I got some curry in my sodding eye, and yeah, that hurt. And I did swear, I said a naughty word. And as I've said before, I try not to, so that it's family friendly and you can watch this in your living room without getting told off by your wife or your partner. for listening to me being foul-mouthed. And I mean, you know what? I do pretty well because I swear a lot. A hell of a lot. So far, so good. Can we turn it up? No. It doesn't really go up, does it? I'll put it out now. What a tool. It might actually be alright, you know. Might be ready. We'll check it. Save faffing around. Still getting off a nice bit of heat. No, it needs a bit longer. It's warm, but it's not hot all the way through yet, which is important. So even on full, that's not really kicking out a great deal. When I tested this indoors, it was absolutely roaring. Like you could see the flame coming up. So I'm not sure whether it needs a bit of maintenance. I googled it, maybe the nozzle needs cleaning or something like that. Or maybe the gas is labelled up wrong. Maybe it's not the gas it says that it is, because it's supposed to be able to perform in low temperatures. That's what it says on it. It says it's a mix of butane, isobutane and propane. Now it is working, but it's just kind of not giving it that mega roar. Now if I was using this with the T25 or the T27, because it's not as close to it, I think that's where I was having the problem, because I was using it with the T25, I'm sure. It was the potato and leek and potato soup, wasn't it? Right, I'm saying that's done. So that can go. It sounds like it did want to give it some more beans then, but just, I don't know. I don't know. Right, so let us figure out how we're doing this. Let's tip that into there so that we can clean this mess tin out quickly. It's probably better if I do it that way so it doesn't flap on me and give me the burnies. Yeah, I think I am going to use my own sauce thing I made. It's literally tomato puree, a little bit of lemon, some pepper and garlic. I didn't know what else was supposed to go in it. I haven't got any cumin. I was searching the cupboards last night. Don't have any cumin. I'm thinking about it. I've just been to a bloody shop as well, so could have bought some. But didn't, because I'm not that bright. I'll be the first to admit I'm not that bright. I've got a can-do attitude, which I think helps me out a lot because I can do anything until I can't. Until I'm proven incapable of doing something, I will believe I can do it. And nothing will stop me trying either. And I think we should all be like that a little bit. Bit of enchilada mix for you, Mr. Plant. I'm sure you'll be fine. If not, send a message to my secretary and she'll tell you to do one. Oh, coffee. Let's see what we're doing with this now. Hoping to fit both in. That was the plan. Right. Is that hot? It is, but it's not too hot. It's nice and warm. Right, let's get some of this in there. We'll go for about half of what we got. We're doing 2. We don't want to be stingy on it, do we? That in there. Right, wrap that one up there. Wrap that one up there. That one over there. Give it a good old tuck. It's going to look more like a burrito, but I need to tuck them in so much like that so that they actually fit. Perfect. Better than expected. I mean, that's what we're doing, look. That's what we got. Just some leftover enchilada mix. Easy peasy. Really basic food. Anybody can do enchiladas. This was just from a kit though. Don't think that I've made this sauce myself. I did add loads of stuff to it, like a bit of spice, because they're normally mild. And if you know anything about me from my videos, you know that I like spice. Spice is nice. Spice is also nice with rice. Why do I chat so much shit? I think it's alright to chat shit as long as you don't talk shit. There's a difference. There's a very thin line, but there is a difference. So again, we're going to go over like a burrito. It's not the best burrito wrap style, but you know what? It's going to work, and that's what matters. All we need to do is get it wrapped and get it in there like so. Just move the triangle up out my way a sec. I'm going to go in with my homemade tomato puree kind of mixy jobby thing, because we used all of the other thing for the sauce. I'm going to mash all that up. Oh, that smells good actually. It's got lemon, lime. Actually, there might not be any pepper in that. It might just be lemon, lime and garlic with the tomato puree and water. Right, now I'm under no illusion that we're not going to get a crispy top on the cheese, but we can try, can't we? Trying is the first step to success. Should probably get a screenshot of that, shouldn't I? One for the photo album. Might as well get all the cheese on there, then I don't have to carry it back. Does I have anything spicy? Because I think I want to top that with some. That's my daughter's thing that she wanted. Oh, I've got some hot curry powder and some garam masala. Oh, that's got a bit of hot curry powder. This is left over from the curry I did. Just a little splash of that on there, like that. But, you know what I mean? A bit of a splash. I mean, anyone who's wandering by on the bridges, they're going to think I'm talking to myself, because I don't think they can see the cameras. Quiet on set. Right, so that can go out of my way. Lid on, gas on, then lid on. Need to pop it back on its twig. The twig of stability. Check that that's good. Get it like that. No. Like that. That'll do. Oh, I'm looking forward to these. Righto. Heat on. Now I'm just going to leave that on loose so that heat can escape. And that's going to go on there. We're going to double check that that's good. Yeah. We're all good. And park your bottom. Grab your coffee. Just kind of chill out a bit. I don't think you can hear the water down there. There's like the river splits into two, Now I've actually set up in between the area where it splits into two. It's where I had to bring my bike that time because I couldn't lock my bike up because I left the sodding lock at, no, I brought the lock, but I'd left the keys at home with the kids. Mummy loves me, so it's okay. You do get people fishing here sometimes, hence the fishing wire over there. Got to be careful though, because when there's fishing wire, it means there could be a flipping hook on the end of it. No, no hook, just a loop. We'll take that with us so nothing gets injured by it. I mean, the litter here is a bit bad actually, and I do remember the litter being bad, and I forgot to bring a bag with me. I'm in the process of buying a litter picker because I'm sick of using my hands, especially when it's cold. You know, I mean, just look, the shite people have left here. They come and enjoy the area, and they just dump loads of shit down there as well. Over here, it's just disrespectful to the area, man. Disrespectful for, you know, the people that are going to come here next. Disrespectful for the nature. All about the nature, man. It's all about the nature. Right, we're still visible. Yeah, we're still good. Keep thinking of stack it down this flipping thing. I think we're winning. I think we're going to need to get some more water on for another coffee, because that one has dwindled. Ugh. How is that covered in water, like bits? Let's get that on, and then we'll check this enchiladas, see how they're going. Should be enough fuel in there. So this has got like a nice little ridge on it that kind of sits into, it needs a bloody good clean, doesn't it? It kind of sits into the grooves of the Mini here. Unfortunately the pan doesn't, and I really think it should. I really think it should have that ability to lock in, sort of thing. But it's good that the pan does. I'm not going to put as much water in this time because I didn't use it all last time. And I want some to be able to rinse off stuff. I think I'm going to start using that bottle as well to carry, because it always seems to be like the bottle I use at the moment just doesn't have enough water in it. Right, let's have a quick look at these enchiladas. Oh, they look tasty. Cheese ain't melted yet though. We are going for the melt. I can see some ice forming on the side of this. Now that's what we had last time, and it did cause us a bit of a mischief, but we were further away from it. We were using T25, like I say. Oh, it's just good to be out. I mean, I know I'm in a rush, but I had to come and collect the trail cam anyway. I'm using the ice as a reason to get over here and kind of do it, you know what I mean? But I think this place would be nice for a little fire one night. Not sure what kind of traffic it gets in the evening though. fishing wire in there. We've got it then, haven't we? It's only the only bit I noticed. Just saves some flipping duck or a pigeon getting caught up in it, and if it ends up in the water, it saves a fish getting caught up in it. Oh. Even a cup of coffee outside when it's cold, when it's dreary, you know, it's just boss. It really is. It's simple, but it's better than sitting somewhere warm and having one, I think. Anyway, I'm going to be back once these enchiladas are ready. I'll just play a bit of the sped up footage from now, because I'm just waffling and I don't want a like 70-hour video. I don't mind an hour video, but 70 hours just a bit much in it. Enchiladas in a mess tin. Okay, I'm saying done. Gas is off. I mean, they look good enough to me. They were already heated through anyway, so it's not like we're having to cook them. We just kind of needed to melt the cheese a little, which we sort of achieved. Oh, it's just enough water as well. So we can pop that on there, which will save a little bit of fuel, and it will help it cool down as well. Probably going to eat this out of the lid from the mess tin. I think that's probably the best idea. So let us get one out. Or let's do it in half first. I'll tell you what, that's going to go over, isn't it? Let's hoy that up and just sort of lob it over there. We'll take half of this out at a time. It's all stuck to the parchment paper, but yeah, probably should have greased it, shouldn't I? Needed some grease on the parchment paper, I think. Oh, we got it anyway. Bit of a mess. But anyway, enchiladas, baby. Possible, messy, but it's going to taste fantastic, isn't it? Crispy on the bottom as well. Piping hot. Don't think I'd want to wait any longer. Now what I need to do, try and get that one out whole to get a nice picture of it. I know it sounds stupid, but a good picture grabs people's attention. Not that I give a shit about that. I like to try, but I'm not arsed in the grand scheme of things. I mean, that's literally got things frozen to the bottom of it. Still not sold. No, I'm not sold on the old the gas canister being what it says it is. Go Systems gas. Tell me what gas brand you guys use. I've seen one called Coleman, if that's any good. Could go and check that out. Yeah, it looks messy, but you know what? It's fantastic. Now all that's left to do is sit down, stir my coffee with that, because I'm obviously using this. Although I wouldn't give a shit anyway, I'd still do it. A bit of tomato in your coffee won't hurt, will it? So it is possible. You could obviously cook your enchilada mix on one of them, or using a bigger stove, bigger pan. But it works. Some sort of duck or something down there. One day you'll be too old to do the things you love doing. So do as much of it as you can. Words of ginger wisdom. And don't worry about what other people are doing. You go do what you want to do. You do what gives you happiness. That's where other people are going to be doing what gives them happiness. You know? Oh, look at that. Yes, it was a messy procedure, but I'm willing to do the clear up. I have got some tissues in here, I'm sure. Emergency, does a bear shit in the woods? This bear does, if he bloody needs to. Better in the woods than in my trousers. Yeah, mucky pup. Put that over there with the bit that we're taking away. There's trash. Should probably keep that handy. I'm most likely going to need another clear up on aisle 9. Right then. Let's get everything all sorted out. Looking sweet. I'll be back in a second. Right, so we're done. That's it. Enchilada, messed him, did it. Whatever next. Whatever next. Nige, if you watch this, I'm coming for your challenge this weekend, mate. Fingers crossed, I'll be able to pull it off. It's not going to be roasted pheasant. It's going to be fried chicken. But there will be all the stuff in a roast dinner or a Sunday dinner. There is plans to have stuff in. They're going to be pre-made. They're going to be pre-cooked. So just because I can't figure out how I'd be able to cook them on their own, unless I figure out a way in the next couple of days, I'm going to have a Yorkshire pudding. It's going to be pre-made. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. And then coming up after that is going to be Finchy Outdoors Challenge. He challenged me to cornbread, barbecue ribs, and smoky beans. Sounds flipping great to me. I've never had cornbread though, and I don't know how to make it, so that's going to be fun. I'm going to try and do it at home first, of course, so I get my head around it, so I'm not pissing in the wind. But I'm going to get this done, scoffed, gone. Going to tidy up all this, take all my stuff back with me. We will come back another day to clear up the rubbish. And yeah, you know, I don't know what else to say. Thanks for watching. Cheers, mate. But yeah, thanks for joining me if you got this far. And thanks for subscribing. I don't ask anyone to subscribe or like. I'm not asked. I do this for me. Now, that's not to say I don't appreciate it, because getting support from people when you're doing something you love is, you know, I don't know, it's kind of like a little badge you can wear, you know, knowing that people are enjoying watching what you're doing and stuff. It does actually make it that little bit more worth it. But yeah, I'm going to scoff this before it goes cold. Neck that before it goes cold. Is that cooled down enough? Soon find out. Yeah, that's cool enough. Slap that on so it doesn't evaporate. And yeah, the gas seemed to have worked this time, but I'm not sold. I'm not sold for it in cold weather. Not sold in the cold. We will be back when we're collecting the trail cam. So I'll see you there. And as always, we leave no trace. I even washed down the enchilada bits off the rocks. There is a tiny bit there, but you know what? Something's going to come and eat that and be happy for it. So yeah, let's go get the trail cam. Now I've got a question for you guys. Is anybody as childish as me? Oh, that's so satisfying. Oh, I love it. Never grow up. Right, well, my trail cam's still there, which is always good. I'm going to fill that up with some peanuts, as I said I would. And we're going to take this trail cam away with us, and we'll see what footage is on it, if anything. Hopefully not just a pigeon again. Something's chewed the shit out of the bottom of it. What on earth has been going on? Chewing up my flipping thing. There's plastic everywhere now as well. Here he is, look. My little mate. They can have all the ones that's on the bottom, can't they? Back on. Little buggers are only going to get in there, aren't they? So there should be some good footage. What do you reckon, Mr. Robin? Some good footage? Hopefully I can pick you up singing this time. Give us a little tune. There you go, some peanuts for you in your peanut feeder, young man. Some peanuts in your peanut feeder. Yeah, you go get them peanuts, mate. They are for you. Depending on how good the footage is, depends whether we come back and fill it back up for you. Pretty happy with that. They do always come and say hello. There's one down there, and there's one right here. Look. Keep zipping about. I'm trying to get you a shot. You're moving about so much. Hoping we've got some other birds coming to it as well, not just robins. I mean, that's definitely squirrels that's done that. Let me show you the damage they've done. They've literally chewed the crap out of the bottom of it. Oh, not in focus, wrong zoom. Look at that. They have absolutely annihilated it. And there's loads of debris, bits of plastic on the floor, but we'll clear that up when we come back next time, because they're only going to chew at it again. So enjoy your seed, robins. That's me out. That's your little outro. Me filling that bird feeder up. And one more shot of the Robin, Bob Bobbin. He's not even 2 meters away from me. Not bothered at all, are you, mate? Not bothered. So from me and my robbing friends, that is the bird feeder setup. We've got the trail cam. Peace. See you at the weekend.